Hello everyone, welcome to JK Exam Cracker. So this is the first set of important MCQs from your general science part of the syllabus for your upcoming forester exam. In this particular important set of MCQs, we will solve a mixed set of questions from your physics, chemistry and bio part of the syllabus. These questions will be important for your practice. Alright, let's move ahead. Now, before moving ahead, I would like to add over here that JK Exam Cracker has started a mock test series which includes 100 plus topic tests, sectional tests, as well as full length mock tests. If any of you is interested in in joining these mock test series, kindly visit our app, which is JK Exam Cracker. Also, the practice set series that we are going to start for your forester exam, we are planning for topic wise practice sets. If you're interested, kindly mention and comment in the comment box of this particular video. Alright, let's move ahead and start our first question. Alright, so the first question is, which of these is measured in joules? The options that are given below are energy, velocity, acceleration and force. And out of these, option A is the correct option because energy जो है इसका unit है joules and therefore energy is measured in joules. Now we will explore the other options. For example, जो velocity option है इसका unit जो है that is velocity जो है it is equal to displacement upon time. डिस्प्लेसमेंट का यूनिट है मीटर एंड टाइम का है सेकेंड, देयरफॉर यूनिट ऑफ वेलोसिटी इज मीटर पर सेकेंड. ऑलराइट, स्पीकिंग ऑफ ऑप्शन नंबर सी दैट इज एक्सेलरेशन. एक्सेलरेशन जो है इट इज इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी अपॉन टाइम एंड वेलोसिटी का यूनिट हमने देखा दैट इज मीटर पर सेकेंड divided by time, therefore it will be meter per second square. Sometimes it will be mentioned as meter per second square, like this. And speaking of force, the force जो है it is equal to mass into acceleration. The SI unit of mass is kilogram and acceleration का unit हमने देखा that is meter per second square. Therefore the unit of force is kilogram meter per second square. हमें बताना था which of these is measured in joules, that is energy. So option A is the correct option for this question. Moving to the next question. Alright, moving with our next question, which is what is the unit of power of a lens called? And the correct option is option B, that is diopter. And speaking of option A, C and D, that is hypermetropia, myopia and presbyopia, these are the eye defects, रिफ्रैक्टिव डिफेक्ट्स इन आई, जिनकी वजह से विजन जो है प्रॉपरली नहीं हो पाता है. Alright, so the question is the work done to increase the speed of 5 meter per second to 10 meter per second by a car of 800 kilogram is. Let's see how we can solve this question. So we have a change in speed from 5 meter per second to 10 meter per second. We have to find the work done. And if you can recall that here work जो है it will be equal to the change in kinetic energy. Alright, the change in kinetic energy. Alright, and this will be equal to 1/2 of mass, the final velocity v2 square minus 1/2 of mass, the square of the initial velocity v1. ठीक, 1/2 of mass जो है it will be common, so it will be final v2 square minus v1 square. So it will be 1/2 of mass जो है it is 800 kilogram. Final velocity is 10 square minus initial velocity is 5 square. So it will be 1/2 of 800 into 100 minus 25, that will be 75. So it will be 2 ones are 2, 400 is are, so it is 400 into 75, which is 30,000 joules. Alright, 30,000 joules जो है it will be 30 kilojoules because 1000 joules are contained in 1 is equal to 1 kilojoules. Therefore option A जो है वो correct option जाएगा इस question का. Next question. Alright, question is in which of the following work is not done? That is work जो है और work done जो है that is equal to 0. ठीक है, इनमें से कौन सा है? And the correct option is option B, that is a donkey पुट अ वेट ऑन हिज बैक, इट इज़ बिकॉज यहाँ पे वर्क डन ज़ीरो क्यों है, बिकॉज वर्क जो है दैट इज इक्वल टू फोर्स displacement, the dot product of force and displacement, all right, which is equal to f d cos of theta. Here the angle between force and displacement is equal to 90 degree. यहाँ पे जो फोर्स और डिस्प्लेसमेंट का एंगल थीटा है दैट इज 90 डिग्री, एंड यू नो कॉस थीटा जो है, सॉरी कॉस 90 जो है इट इज इक्वल टू 0, देयरफॉर द एंटायर वर्क डन ओवर हियर इज 0. So option B is the correct option. Next question. All right, question is in which of the following pair has not same unit? इनमें से किसका same unit नहीं है? And the correct option is option D, that is force and pressure. Why? Because speaking of speed and velocity दोनों का unit जो है that is meter per second. Speaking of work and energy दोनों का unit है joule. All right. Speaking of distance and displacement दोनों का unit है meter or for example sometimes kilometer, but if we speak of SI unit तो then it is meter only. And speaking of force and pressure, force का unit है Newton, while as pressure जो है it is equal to force per unit area. Okay, therefore pressure का जो unit बनेगा that will be Newton, area का unit है meter square, so it will be Newton per meter square. Therefore force and pressure का unit same नहीं है. Next question. Question is what is 746 watt called? And the correct option is option A, that is horsepower or HP. ठीक है, sometimes you may be asked the reverse of this question, that horsepower is the unit of, ठीक, so it's the unit of power. Okay, next question. Question is which of the following devices is used to measure relatively high temperature such as encountered in furnaces? All right, and the correct option is option B, that is pyrometer. Okay. And speaking of the other option, for example option D, flux meter, it is used to measure the changes in magnetic flux. Okay, changes in magnetic flux. All right. Speaking of option C, that is ammeter, it's used to measure the current or changes in current. ठीक, पायरोमीटर हमने देखा रिलेटिवली जो हाई टेम्परेचर्स हैं फर्नेसेस के या फॉर एग्जांपल किल्न्स के. ठीक है. एंड स्पीकिंग ऑफ बोलोमीटर, सो इट्स यूज्ड एज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट फॉर मेजरिंग रेडिएशंस or changes in radiations due to rise in temperature. All right, moving to the next question. All right, question is which of these is an example of vector quantity? And the correct option is option C, that is velocity. Vector quantities, they have both magnitude as well as direction. Speaking of other quantities, mass, temperature and length, they are scalar quantities because they have only magnitude and no direction. So they are scalar quantities. Next question. Alright, question is a force of 20 Newton displaces an object through 2 meters and does a work of 20 joules. The angle between the force and displacement is, as you know that work done जो है that is always equal to the force, the dot product of force and displacement. ठीक, so dot product of force and displacement, and this is equal to the magnitude of force, magnitude of displacement and the cos of the angle between the force and displacement. So here we have to find the angle between the, so basically we have to find the cos theta or theta. ठीक, so we will take it as cos theta will be equal to work divided by magnitude of force and magnitude of displacement. So cos theta will be equal to, the work is given of 20 joules divided by force of 20 Newton multiplied by a distance or displacement of 2 meters. So 20 and 20 goes, it will be 1 of 2. So cos theta जो है it will be equal to 1 of 2. Cos theta अपने theta जब 60 degrees होता है तब cos थीटा 1/2 के बराबर होता है। और वी कैन से cos थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1/2 के बजाय हम लिख सकते हैं cos 60 डिग्री। cos एंड cos गोज, सो थीटा विल बी इक्वल टू 60 डिग्रीज। सो ऑप्शन ए जो है वो करेक्ट ऑप्शन जाएगा इस क्वेश्चन का। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। Alright, so the question is the heterogeneous mixture in which solute particles do not dissolve but remain suspended throughout the medium is called, and the correct option is option number B, that is suspension. Alright, and speaking of suspension, so ये ऐसे mixtures होते हैं जिनमें solute particles जो हैं वो dissolve नहीं होते हैं and remain suspended. That means suspended throughout the medium means that is without dissolving in the solvent. All right, and these suspended particles or suspended solute particles, they settle down when left undisturbed. जब हम इन सस्पेंशंस को अनडिस्टर्ब रखते हैं तो ये सेटल डाउन हो जाते हैं। ऑल राइट, एंड इफ़ वी स्पीक ऑफ द सम ऑफ द की एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ सस्पेंशंस, they include, for example, if we try to dissolve chalk in water, so it results in the formation of a suspension. Likewise, muddy water or mud in water, that is another example of suspension. All right, likewise milk of magnesia, which is used to treat the acidity, that is another significant example of a suspension. All right, next question. All right, so the question is, which law states that mass cannot be produced or destroyed in a chemical reaction? And the given options are law of constant proportion, law of inverse proportion, definite, and conservation of mass. And इस क्वेश्चन का जो करेक्ट आंसर है दैट इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी, दैट इज लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास स्टेट्स दैट मास कैन नीदर बी क्रिएटेड नॉर डिस्ट्रॉयड. All right, and therefore based on law of conservation of mass, we say in a chemical reaction that mass of reactants, that is always equal to the mass of products. All right, next question. All right, question is, according to the law of constant proportions, so below given options A, B, C and D, they are the basically the statements of law of constant proportions, and इनमें से जो correct option है that is option number C, that is in chemical compounds elements are always present in a fixed proportion by mass, and this is the statement which corresponds to the law of constant proportions. For example, अगर हम water की बात करें, in case of water has the chemical formula of H2O. All right, that means you have two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. As you know, the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Since we have two atoms, therefore it's multiplied by 2. Then we have to make a ratio of oxygen. Oxygen का atomic mass जो है it is 16, because oxygen जो है atomic number is 8 and mass number is 16. So we do it as 2 is to 16. So it's 2 ones are 2 8 is are. So it's 1 is to 8. That means the water or the composition of water, इसकी जो chemical formula है, whatever be the source of water, चाहे आप किसी भी resource से पानी को लें, चाहे whether it's a mineral water, whether it's a pond water, whether it's a you can say ocean water, जो भी water है, whatever be its resource, उस resource में हमेशा पानी जो है ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन का जो बाय मास प्रोपोर्शन होगा दैट विल ऑलवेज बी 1 is to 8. So this is what is meant by the law of constant proportions. All right, moving on to the next question. All right, question is, all samples of carbon dioxide contain carbon and oxygen in a mass ratio of 3 is to 8. This is in agreement with the rule of. This question is in complete opposite of the previous question. ये उसी का another form of saying है. Therefore इस question का जो correct answer जाएगा that will be ऑप्शन नंबर बी। मैं थोड़ा सा ये क्वेश्चन एक्सप्लोर करती हूँ, थोड़ा समझाती हूँ। कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है इसकी केमिकल फॉर्मूला है CO2। यू शुड नो द केमिकल फॉर्मूला ऑफ दीज कंपाउंड्स, ऑल राइट। सो वी हैव 1 एटम ऑफ कार्बन। सो कार्बन का जो एटॉमिक मास है दैट इज 12 is to, we have 2 atoms of oxygen and oxygen का जो atomic mass है that is 16. So we have 12 is to 32. All right, all right. So if we can simplify it, it's 4 3s are 12, 4 8 is a 32. So इसका जो simplest ratio है that will be 3:8. That means कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का जो भी सोर्स होगा, irrespective of that source, कार्बन and oxygen will always be in the ratio of 3:8 but by mass. क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे जैसे 12 लिया हमने, 16 लिया हमने, they were the atomic masses of carbon and oxygen. ठीक है, so by mass the elements are always in a fixed ratio, or they always combine in a fixed ratio as according to the law of constant proportions. All right, moving on to the next question we have. All right, so the question is in CaO, this is calcium oxide, the ratio of calcium and oxygen by mass is, as you know, calcium का एक एटम है, oxygen का एक एटम है. calcium का जो atomic mass है that is, so calcium is to oxygen, आपको ratio देखना है by mass. So you have to find the atomic mass of calcium which is 40 is to oxygen का atomic mass is 16. All right, and if we further simplify it, so it will be 5:2 ratio. So option A जो है, you have to simplify basically this ratio and it will ultimately come out to be 5:2. All right, all right. So the question is, what is the percentage amount of carbon in carbon dioxide? All right, so you have to find out first the molecular weight of carbon dioxide. कार्बन का जो एटॉमिक मास है that is 12 plus 2 times ऑक्सीजन का हमने देखा that is 16, so it is 12 plus 32 which comes out to be 44. all right, and we have to find the percentage amount of carbon. कार्बन एक एटम है, उसका मास कितना है 12, टोटल मास कितना है हमारा molecular weight that is 44 multiplied by 100. and when we solve this, all right, and when we solve this, for example 2 6s are 2 22s are 2 3s are 2 11s are, so this comes out to be 300/11. इसका जो आंसर जाएगा that will be option number D. ठीक, likewise you can find the percentage amount of oxygen as well. ऑक्सीजन का एटॉमिक मास लेना है, डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल मॉलिक्यूलर वेट कितना है, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 100. all right, next question. all right, so question is the number of atoms that constitute a molecule is called, and the correct option is option number D, that is atomicity. ठीक, ओके. स्पीकिंग ऑफ अदर ऑप्शंस, फॉर एग्जांपल एटॉमिक नंबर जो है इसको हम ये क्या होता है, एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ एन एटम का मतलब है द नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स कितने हैं उस एटम के न्यूक्लियस में, और उस एटम के एक्स्ट्रा न्यूक्लियर पार्ट में कितने नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं, क्योंकि एक न्यूट्रल एटम में नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स और नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो हैं वो सेम होते हैं. ऑल राइट, एंड स्पीकिंग ऑफ द ऑप्शन नंबर सेकेंड दैट इज आइसोटोप. ठीक, ऑल राइट, आइसोटोप का मतलब होता है ये ऐसे एटम्स होते हैं जिनके नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स सेम होते हैं, नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स जो हैं वो सेम है, लेकिन जो नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स होते हैं इन द न्यूक्लियस वो होते हैं डिफरेंट. ठीक, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल कार्बन की अगर हम बात करें, कार्बन का एटॉमिक नंबर 6 है, इसका भी 6 है, लेकिन एटॉमिक मास एक आइसोटोप का 12 है, दूसरे आइसोटोप का 14 है. ठीक है, सो कार्बन 12 एंड कार्बन 14 दे आर द 2 आइसोटोप्स ऑफ सपोज कार्बन. ठीक, एंड स्पीकिंग ऑफ फॉर एग्जांपल एटॉमिक मास इज द नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स प्लस नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स जो कि एक एटम में लाई करते हैं, एटम के न्यूक्लियस में बेसिकली लाई करते हैं, दैट इज़ द एटॉमिक मास. ठीक, जैसे कार्बन 12 आइसोटोप का एटॉमिक मास 12 है, कार्बन 14 आइसोटोप का एटॉमिक मास 14 है, बट एटॉमिक नंबर दोनों का सेम है, दैट इज़ नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स और नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दोनों में सेम होंगे. ठीक, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द क्वेश्चन इज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ऑर्गेनल्स helps to keep the cell clean by digesting any foreign material as well as worn out cell organelle, and the correct option is option B, that is lysozyme. ठीक, therefore they're also, they form the waste disposal system of our cell, and they are also called as suicidal bags cell. ठीक. Speaking of option number A, that is Golgi apparatus, and if we speak the primary functions of Golgi apparatus, they include transport, all right, sorting and modification of proteins as well as lipids. Speaking of mitochondria, they are the powerhouse of the cell. ठीक है, तो ये हमारी जो सेल्यूलर रेस्पिरेशन है, it is the site for cellular respiration. ठीक. Speaking of endoplasmic reticule, they are also associated with protein synthesis. All right. So they have a role and part, जो प्रोटीन फॉर्मेशन होती है हमारी सेल्स में उसमें काम आते हैं एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिक्यूलम. ठीक है, 2 राइबोसोम्स जो हैं उनका भी फंक्शन होता है प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. All right, question is who coined the term protoplasm? And the correct option is option number B, that is John Evangelist Purkinje, or you can simply remember Purkinje जो है उन्होंने ही term protoplasm coin की. It's the fluid which is present inside of the cell or inside of the protoplasma membrane. ठीक. It is the living part of the cell. ठीक है. It contains water. ठीक है, dissolved ions, salts, all right, and in turn consists of cytoplasm, all right, and nucleoplasm. Next question. All right, question is when there is lack of oxygen in our muscle cells, the breakdown of pyruvate takes place and it is converted into, and the correct option is option number B, that is lactic acid and energy. ठीक है, whenever there is lack of oxygen, and this is a condition of anaerobic respiration. ठीक, when there is the respiration, when there is lack of oxygen, उस केस में जो respiration takes place, that is known as anaerobic respiration. In that case pyruvate जो है it breaks down into lactic acid and energy. All right, and because of this accumulation of lactic acid inside our muscle cells, there is a sort of fatigue that is felt, or a sort of, you can say, pain that is felt in our muscles. ठीक. Next question. All right, question is which fluid carries absorbed fat from intestine and drains excess fluid from extracellular space back into the blood? And the correct option is option number D, that is lymph. All right. Speaking of lymph, तो lymph जो है it is a connective tissue. All right, so it's a connective tissue that has a major role to play in the transportation. ठीक है, दैट प्लेस सेल्यूलर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में इसका इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल होता है. सो इसका करेक्ट ऑप्शन जाएगा लिम्फ. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ऑलराइट, क्वेश्चन इज ब्लड एंड बोन्स आर द एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ, एंड द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, दैट इज कनेक्टिव टिश्यू. टिश्यू यू नो दे आर अ ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स. ठीक है, दे आर द ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स विच आर सिमिलर इन ऑरिजिन, ऑलराइट, एंड स्ट्रक्चर as well as function. ठीक. And blood and bones, they are the example of connective tissue. Speaking of epithelial tissue, they are the cells that are mostly used in the defense. They form the defense, external defense system of animal bodies. All right, meristematic tissues जो हैं they are responsible, they are the tissues which are found in plants. ठीक है, and plants जो हैं they show a continuous growth which is responsible, which is actually basically because of the presence of meristematic tissues. Nervous tissue जो है it is the tissue that is involved in our nervous system. ठीक. Next question. All right, question is areolar tissue acts as a filler tissue between, and the correct option is option number A, that is skin and muscles. Speaking of areolar tissue की अगर हम बात करें, so it is a type of loose connective tissue. All right, so it's a connective tissue. What is its main role? Its main role is in holding organs in place. अब ये कैसे काम करता है? इट अटैचेस जो एपिथेलियल टिश्यू होता है, जो विच आई सेड कि जो हमारे एक्सटर्नल डिफेंस जो सिस्टम होता है उसको फॉर्म करने में, जैसे हमारी स्किन वगैरह होती है, वो एपिथेलियल टिश्यूज़ फॉर्म करते हैं, ठीक है। तो ये उस एपिथेलियल टिश्यू को हमारे अंडरलाइंग टिश्यूज़ के साथ अटैच करता है, ठीक है। इन दो को आपस में जोड़ता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्किन विच इज़ एन एपिथेलियल टिश्यू, उसको हमारे अंडरलाइंग टिश्यू दैट इज़ हमारे मसल के साथ जोड़ देता है, ठीक है। इन एडिशन टू दिस ये हमारे कई सारे अदर बॉडी विद इन आवर बॉडी फाउंड होता है, फॉर एग्जांपल म्यूकस मेम्ब्रेन्स के अराउंड, ठीक है। तो एरियोलर टिश्यू हमारे बॉडी में एक बहुत बड़ा कॉन्स्टिट्यूंट और टिश्यू जो है वो पाया जाता है, ठीक है। देयरफॉर इसका जो करेक्ट ऑप्शन जाएगा दैट विल बी ऑप्शन नंबर ए। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। ऑल राइट, क्वेश्चन इज कैसिन इज अ प्रोटीन फाउंड इन, एंड द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी, दैट इज मिल्क, ठीक है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल जो काउ का मिल्क होता है, दैट्स काउज मिल्क, इट कंसिस्ट्स ऑफ अराउंड 80% ऑफ कैसिन. It's a protein. In addition to milk, it's also found in other dairy products. For example, yogurt, cheese, and even in the जो बच्चों के जो इन्फेंट्स होते हैं, इन्फेंट की जो फार्मूलाज होती हैं, ठीक है, इन्फेंट फार्मूलाज में भी हमें कैसिन प्रोटीन देखने को मिलता है, ठीक। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। ऑल राइट, क्वेश्चन इज विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज अ बायोलॉजिकल कैटलिस्ट, एंड द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए, ठीक है। एंजाइम्स जो हैं दे आर द बायो कैटलिस्ट्स. That because they are the biological catalysts that perform the process of that act as catalysts in our body, in human systems, in living systems basically, ठीक. So therefore they are known as biocatalysts. Next question. All right, question is what are chromosomes related to, and the correct option is option number C, that is transmission of genetic traits, ठीक है. Next question. All right, question is who gave the term Homo sapiens, and the correct option is option number C, Carl. C for Carl, Carl Linnaeus. Okay, Homo sapiens का मतलब है wise man. So जो modern man की जितनी भी species हैं, species of जो modern man है और modern human है, they all belong to this Homo sapiens, ठीक. Next question. All right, question is what is the process of creating a better adapted environment for organisms to survive and have more offspring, and the correct option is option A, that is natural selection, ठीक. Next question, and the question is which of the following is the hierarchy of zoological classification, that is animal classification, ठीक. And the correct option is option number C, that is phylum, class, order, family, genus and species, ठीक है. Next question. Question is which of the following is the basic unit of classification of living organisms, and the correct option is option number C, that is species. So it's species जो हैं they are considered to be the basic unit of classification of living organisms, or even biodiversity, taxonomic rank, because these genus, order, species, family, these are the various taxonomic ranks, ठीक है. Next question. Question is in which kingdom would you put an organism that is unicellular, eukaryotic, and photosynthetic? And the correct option is option number C, that is Protista, because the organisms or the species, living species that belong to the kingdom Protista, they are unicellular, eukaryotic, that is they have a well developed nucleus, they have most of the cell organelles, okay? So they have a well developed nucleus and cell organelles, and their mode of nutrition is photosynthetic, but in addition to photosynthesis they have other modes of nutrition as well. All right, and also they reproduce asexually as well as sexually. So they have sexual and asexual modes of reproduction. So option number C is the correct option. All right. Alright, question is, which of the following groups is not included in the five kingdom classification propounded by Whitaker? Alright, and the correct option is option number D, that is Protozoa. Speaking of the five kingdom classification, so they are Animalia, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Monera. So option A, B, C as well as Plantae and Monera, they form the five kingdom classification propounded by R.H. Whitaker. ठीक, and Protozoa जो है, it's not a part of five kingdom class, मतलब it's not a separate kingdom. It is a part of five kingdom class, but it's not a separate kingdom. All right, next question. All right, question is, by whom was Systema Naturae written? And the correct option is option number C, that is Carolus और Carolinus, ठीक है, इन द ईयर अराउंड 1735 में उसने ये किताब लिखी थी, ठीक है, एंड दिस वाज अ बुक बेस्ड ऑन टेक्सोनमी, विच इज़ द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ लिविंग स्पीशीज. All right. Speaking of other option, John Ray, Aristotle, Haeckel, I would suggest to you कि ये जो लोग हैं they are also associated in some way with the taxonomy, और इनका कुछ रोल रहा है, they have been relevant people, so you should also know इनके जो significant contributions हैं in science or natural sciences, so you should know about it. All right, so this was the last question of this particular practice set. Again, I would suggest, if you want, so we would like to bring some topic wise practice set series. Kindly comment in the comment box of this particular video. Till then, see you some other time.